Yeah, you got one chance, young blood. One motherfucking chance. And back there, what a stripper for. What? That's actually sick. Hey,
Yeah, lie when you know you feel a lot when you never reach just nobody. I got plans for me, you ain't here, I guess you ain't. Still keep rumbling the trauma like I'm Tyson. Been through all the drama, baby, I ain't tryna wife you. Cause you know this shit been over with. Yeah, my time has been running out. Yeah, you know this shit been over with. Yeah, my time has been running out. Moving on my own, I know that I can never pull wrong. Maybe that's why I go in the booth and go and make these songs. I told the bitch be careful with me, yeah. Ain't never tripping about your ex situation. Just treat me like I'm more than that. Just treat me like I'm more than that. I'm coming straight up out the mind. I'm still with it if I gotta break a bill with you. Just deal with it if they decide to burn the bridges. Don't put it on the floor. Do you even know the cause? Praise God, cause he gon' give me more. I told him to be careful with me, yeah. Cause I'm the one that get you bitches turned up on the weekend. Tired of being the one that's always there when they don't got nobody. I know she ain't leaving, she just want me to feel her heart. Want me to feel how she feel, just tryna leave a mark. Moving on my own, know that I can never pull wrong. Maybe that's why I go in the booth and go and make these songs. I told her just be careful with me, yeah. Ain't never tripping about your ex situation. Just treat me like I'm more than that. Just treat me like I'm more than that. Ain't nothing like your ex situation. So much more to the story, but I really don't want to get in that. Just here to prove them wrong and maybe give them swag. Rather talk about my future cause it's coming fast. You know you thinking wrong if you ever thought I was last. And with all my bitches, even ones that's doing bad. Why should I do this since when they push me to that? I feel like they just want me to crash. But this ain't that, so yeah, for sure I gotta keep it G. Keep it street, keep it G, forever rolling with my piece. I've been this way since they enrolled me in elementary. I feel like they just want me to crash. I'm on the way, you know this SRT swerving and out. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's always good vibes with me, sometimes I act a fool. Ooh, still put them wrong. Ooh, right back in my song. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. A lot when you ain't never. Loyalty a lot when you ain't never really trust nobody. I got plans for me, you ain't here, I guess you ain't invited. Keep rumbling the drama like I'm Tyson. Been through all the drama, baby, I ain't tryna wife you. Cause you know this shit been over with. Yeah, my time has been running out. Yeah, you know this shit been over with. Yeah, my time has been running out. Moving on my own, I know that I can never pull wrong. Maybe that's why I go in the booth and go and make these songs. I told the bitch be careful with me, yeah. Ain't never tripping about your ex situations. Just treat me like I'm more than that. Treat me like I'm more. Can you treat me like I'm more? Can you treat me like I'm? Can you treat me like I'm more? Can you treat me like I'm more? Can you treat me like I'm more? It's energy serving out. To the left, we gon' never really trust nobody, nobody. Oh, I got plans for me. You ain't here, I guess you ain't invited. I guess you ain't invited. Said they keep rumbling the trauma like I'm Tyson. Said keep rumbling the trauma like I'm Tyson. You treat me like I'm more. 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 This one.
now with us, YouTube. We're gonna flip that shit off. Y'all know the fucking vibes. Bitch got a little bit of time before I go to this motherfucking airport. Now, y'all know one thing. Forgot. I've been trolling so fucking hard since all this shit started. I'm fucking up. But y'all already know the vibes. Tap into the motherfucking link space button. Link space button is talk time with the motherfucking Don Nutty, okay? You on there, you know, y'all already know the vibes. Click, fucking share, like, whatever. Even if the fuck you don't click, share, like, whatever, guess what? You showed the fuck up. Showing the fuck up. That's all I need. A viewer, bitch. Any given time, you bitches is checking for motherfucking Nelly. Bitch, y'all add to the bottom line. So who gives a shit? Anyways, let me tell y'all. Now, we all know what the fuck been going on. All right, I'm almost in here. We all been knowing what the fuck is going on. Here's the thing. Damn. I'll be hitting those little travel toothbrush. That shit get stuck in your teeth. You'll be like, what the fuck? Hold on. Cause my daughter looking like, bitch, hurry up so I can do my shit. But like I said, on that link space button, that link space button is it got all the links on there. So any given place where, like, you know, I'm streaming live at, like, you could very much click the link space button. Or, like, everything is the fuck there. Like, not a secret, nothing's hidden. It's all right there at your motherfucking fingertips. Now, let's jump into it. It's 7. I got about an hour. Oh shit. I got about an hour. So we gonna get into our talks. Kyle, when you come back in here, hit that air, please. Gotta get comfortable. All right, now we full blown hopping into the talks, and that's why, like, the other day, I mean, I came on this joint. I very much said exactly what the fuck I seen, like the shit that got sent to me. I don't be giving a fuck a lot of times when shit gets sent to me. Like, and on some real shit, it be one of those things to where, as though, like I always say, motherfuckers be needing, like, you know, they plus ones. Motherfuckers be needing to feel validated at times. But the shit that I would never respect is motherfucking bitches, like, you know, coming into new situations and they don't know what the fuck they coming into the new situations doing and saying. Like, it's one of those things to where, as though, it's like, bro, like, if it's your turn, like, I'm heavy bull on, if it's your turn, it's your turn. Respect your turn, like, respect your space, like, you know, deal with whoever you going to deal with, and just leave it as that. I'm big on the if it's your turn, But what I'm not big on, the punk faking shit. I'm really not. Hold on. We gonna get in. Let me get my motherfucking video ready. What up, TikTok? Coming over to the YouTuber. We already know, like, what, we know how this shit go when Nelly get the trolling. When Nelly get the trolling, these hoes wanna, you know, report. However, I'm gonna give y'all a little teaser. Now, like I was saying, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook family, when it comes to, like, when people are no longer in relationships, in situations, like, my thing is, like, us motherfuckers over 30. Well, I'm not gonna say over 30 because I done met some motherfuckers in their 30s that's hella immature. But what I'm saying though is, a lot of the times you just gotta look at the grand scheme of the picture. Like, motherfuckers gotta stop being so goddamn closed-minded, because they'll let a nigga spice them up. And here's the thing, I wanna say Kyrie knows better. And I want to say Kyrie knows better because he already know how this shit fitting to go with me. So I don't want to think Kyrie at his grown age with 2 fucking kids, still legally married, still getting chopped in motherfucking child support for bleed. I don't want to say he's that stupid to allow a stripper bitch that's immature, that works at a motherfucking Piccadilly, the audacity to come for the motherfucking head motherfucking kahuna. Now, where these little bitches need to stop fucking with, like, with the dumb shit is, like, oh, fake beef, bitch, what fake beef? I very much address you. This bitch been throwing up posts and subliminals about me since fucking like when did I first come back to Texas? That was what August 27th or 28th or something like that. So all the little indirect jabs that Shruti was throwing, I ain't peeped that shit until like when their little trip shit posted. Then, like I said, of course, I sent that shit to the gang. Once I sent that shit to the gang, motherfuckers like, damn, Nelly, you and Kyrie going through shit? No, me and Kyrie ain't going through nothing. Why? Oh, well, why she post this? Why she post that? I'm like, I don't know. Like, so I lied to you not. Like, the little vacation shit I was cool with, like, because again, like I'm running my movie out this joint. I don't give a fuck about shit like that. But what I do give a fuck about is when motherfuckers, and I say that shit all the time. I come at bitches, I don't give a fuck who you are. Like, but what I'm gonna say is, okay, good morning. We will start the Zoom link 10 a.m. when you sign in. See, oh, what the fuck is that? Bitch about to get her motherfucking gun license back. All right, good morning. We will start the Zoom link 10 a.m. When you sign in, you will be in a waiting room. We are required to talk to each other, to talk to you individually. So you have to wait in a room for a few minutes. Blah blah blah. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. Yeah, gun license ruling right the fuck back. Zoom meeting shit. But like I was saying, at the end of the day, like females do way too much. And they do way too much. And I don't be knowing like a lot of the times if bitches just be trying to like just make be known like, oh yeah, he's talking to a new bitch. Okay, congratulations. Like my whole thing, like I said from the very beginning, I broke that nigga. When that nigga went out and cheated with a bitch named Ashley, I never like shot out to none of that shit. I definitely like made it clear, bitch, no, marriage over. Like I'm not willing to get herpes. I'm not willing to accept a nigga with herpes. None of that shit. So I very much so just left it as that. So like when motherfuckers was sending me like the videos and shit, I was like, damn, he needed that. Like, because everybody needs somebody that's going to stroke their fucking ego. But what I don't respect and I never would fucking respect is a fucking bitch thinking they gonna come at the ex bitches. Like that's one thing. No nigga I ever had, like none of they ex bitches could ever say some shit like that. If anything, they be like, yo, Nell be on some crazy shit. Like she be trying to have everybody be a motherfucking family. But I'm never on no crazy shit to where as though I'm not receptive to a new bitch or none of that shit. Bitches just don't be knowing their fucking place. And it's like, granted, you can be happy for your nigga. You can be happy about your nigga. That nigga could be everything to you that he the fuck wasn't to me nor the last bitch. But where these bitches get it fucked up at, they get it fucked up because they always gotta throw a shot to feel fucking validated. You ain't gotta throw no motherfucking shot to feel validated. Like, cause here's the thing, regardless of what, like a nigga tell you this, like this, it goes to the same rules apply to regardless of what a bitch would tell you. Y'all always gotta just like look at shit for face value. Shit is just face value. It's always multiple sides of the story. And here's the thing: even with it being multiple sides of the story, I'm gonna be the one to tell you. Still, I don't give a fuck about it. But when you stepping into situations when motherfuckers is still legally married, motherfuckers have children, if you genuinely really trying to be a part of that nigga life, why the fuck would you come with drama? That's for one. Not only why the fuck would you come with drama, why the fuck is you coming with drama and why the fuck is you throwing indirect jabs? Now, like I said, I don't want to say fucking Kyrie is that fucking stupid. He knew the bitch was throwing indirect jabs because I mean, I be feeling like that nigga on a spectrum sometimes, but I don't want to think he's that stupid because I done showed up with every fucking body. Like, respect me. You know why? Because I'm always respect everybody. I don't give a fuck if you a stripper, bitch. I wouldn't give a fuck if the bitch was a fucking drug addict up underneath the motherfucking Kensington L. Everybody fucking deserves respect. But what I don't fucking respect, I don't respect the indirect shit towards the like motherfuckers that's going to be around, bitch. You're just a stripper girlfriend. All right, that's even if you're a stripper girlfriend, you're probably just a stripper bitch that's just making him feel good right now. Hello. Yeah. Yes. Can I just call her? I'm fine. How are you? Sure. You know I be confusing the time zones, girl. Confusing the time zones. No, I'm in Central Standard now. I didn't fly back to Eastern just yet. Well, to Pennsylvania just yet. Because I am still in Texas. But like sometimes like I know like when I be responding to like emails, I know messed that up plenty of times before. Like, thinking like, they're talking 9 a.m. Eastern, and then I'm like, oh man, like so I'm glad you actually did call down because I did have like another Zoom meeting for I think it's 10 a.m. Eastern, but so it's 9 a.m. here. So I'm sitting here. Listen, it's so funny. I got like the time zone clocks pulled up so I don't miss the meeting. For real. Uh-huh. Joe, you have to. You really have to because I'm trying to tell you, I missed the interview like that one time, and I was like, oh wait, was we talking about another time zone? I literally had to get it together. But how are you this morning? Ah, good. It's good, good, good. Can't complain. I definitely found the place down here, so that got accomplished. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Mhm. So initially at first, like when like I started my look, I was looking in Houston because I was thinking about moving to Cyprus, but the home that I found is in San Antonio. Yeah. Mm. Nope, nope. No. You know what's crazy? I'm one of those people that just like look up a bunch of random like stuff. So it's like if it's ever me like on random questions in Jeopardy, I can probably pull out some useless information of me just falling into the wormholes on the Googler. So I'm trying to tell you, I stumbled across it, then I was like, oh hey, this might be a good fit. So that's how we're here. Mhm. Uh-huh. Mhm. Right. Okay. Mhm. In the in the clean room. Okay. Okay. Yes, I'm perfectly fine with that. Now, I'm like yesterday, because I had rental car trouble because I was supposed to go get my fingerprints done to transfer my license here, but I actually wasn't it was issues with the rental car. So when I land this afternoon back in PA, I'll just pay the extra money just to have my fingerprints done in PA because I was planning to like have my car shipped and everything and like me to fully be in San Antonio by the 27th. So I'll just jump on that just so that I can have my license and stuff here. No, actually not. Like I was trained through the hospital that I currently work in. So if I needed to take the examination, like I have no problem with studying for how Texas does it or whatever. But I have worked in IV infusion pharmacy for like the past 3.5, 4 years. Hmm. I'm trying to tell you the rules are so different everywhere. So Yeah, so I'm trying to think like so is that like a separate testing like with you guys then because I know like when I spoke to somebody at the pharmacy board and she was just saying like I guess that was just like for the regular pharmacy stuff that wasn't for the um the the IV infusion pharmacy. Maybe I need to. Do you got like the guidelines? Because it's nothing to take a test, like because that all that stuff still go through what Pearson's, right? Like Pearson down here, or is it considered something else? Wait, but wait, I already did the schooling for it, so I should be allowed just to sit for the standardized test. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Uh huh. I should have to take another. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, because I already did the schooling for it, so it's just nothing but like me just taking a test, and I'm quite sure because it's like when I look, because when I looked up the requirements for Texas before I even like started making like the transition to like relocate, I I like I just looked at typically like what I do like with inside of the hospital because primarily I was doing like infusions and IV inpatient pharmacy, but I did jump back and forth between like the ED pharmacy too. But I just didn't know the rules for real because you could get lost like on their website. Like yeah, I'm trying to tell you. You can get lost. So it was like I was like, okay, main objective, like get fingerprints done so that I could get my regular like pharmacy stuff transferred over here. That's what I was thinking. Hmm. Yes. But that's what I was thinking. Like, can yeah, can I take it directly through them? But then when I hit up PTCB, they were still saying like, because this was like when I first initially like just started like the search because it was between like Texas, Arizona, and Florida. Like I was thinking of move to, but they were just saying like, oh, you got to make sure you contact that state pharmacy board and figure out the requirements and everything like that. But I know like the last person I was speaking to, she was saying like because I did the schooling and everything like that, like I can be awarded a temporarily license while I'm like but I guess like cuz the requirements is different here than it is in PA and she was saying I still will be allowed to work because I already did the schooling. So I can double check and call, but I know like not this time because I flew down here like the past 2 weeks, like just looking for homes or whatever. And when I recently called on Tuesday, she was just saying all I needed was my for me to do the fingerprints in order for them to give me the like the temporary license here because I still would have to take it underneath Texas pharmacy guidelines and stuff like that. But she was still saying that it would allow me 2 years to I guess like to like learn the different state regulations and guidelines. But I don't feel like it should really be that much versus like the general of what I learned in school. Yeah. Hmm. So, full transparency, I've been on like a medical leave of absence. I took a medical leave of absence just because I basically wanted to relocate, and it was like, of course, it was other things that was going on at the workplace that was like completely, stressing me out. So I utilized my medical leave of absence time and my benefits in order for me to work on this transition. So yeah, currently still like if like I'm able to get like a employment verification and everything, I still get paid through the hospital, like even though it's going through disability and everything. But I that like basically that's what's been going on. So, like just like any other hospital, it's different roles. So typically, like I would work night shift, of course, but like when you're trained, of course, you got like when you're trained, and then when you're going to night shift, of course, you got to like learn all the positions because at night everything is just like condensed in one. So um I would mainly work like so batch IV tech. Like typically you'll batch like all the chemo items for day med the next day. So it could be anything from like the Remicades, the iron infusions, anything that's needed for oncology that next morning. A lot of times you like if you work as batch tech, you would have to like prepare that. And a lot of times, like even like with those Remicades or like the iron infusions, like sometimes you can have like in that children's hospital, sometimes you can have like 10, but those 10 are like 950 milligrams. So it still is a process to make them. Of course, it still is a process to do everything. But um like typically like with that position, you'll like of course like in every position you have like an inventory count. Like you gotta do like your inventory count. You have to do like whatever SPF cleaning that you have to do for that day. So typically you'll have to like just follow like your workflow. So when you're following your workflow just breaks it down like not necessarily time wise, like it gives you a time frame on like the medication that you have to batch or whatever, because a lot of the times like even if it's items that you go work by yourself and it can stand alone, it still has to be like double checked by like a pharmacist or whatever. So most of the time I would like lean towards that position because it was a lot more freedom. However, like when like and like working inside of the clean room, you got to give everybody a chance with every position. So of course we had like tech 1 and tech 2. Tech 1 position is all stat doses, so it's anything that's needed for like the OR right then and there, anything that's needed for like the ED right then and there, but it was all sterile compound and stuff. So like your ampicillins, like your vancomycins, like anything that's like that you got to draw up out of a vial and put into a syringe. If you're tech 1, a lot of the times you would start off like in the centralized pharmacy, and like you'll like do like a non like a PO run. So it'll like the labels are print per unit. So it's like all the units where it's kids that stay in the hospital. So it'll be you and probably like 4 or 5 other techs and pharmacists, and you'll draw up that run. And once you draw up that run, you'll have like a route. So it was either pink, green, or yellow. You'll take your route, deliver that, and then you'll go inside the IV room. Now, Tech 1 is all stat doses all night. Tech 2 does the exact same thing, but Tech 2 is multi-step doses. So your zirconiums, like if something has to be batched inside of there, anything that's a multi-step preparation, like if you're a Tech 2, it'll print like that inside of Epic and inside of Dosage. So like on your like how ours is set up, it like everything will come through from the external pharmacy. Is certain medications that's inside of the IV room, and then there are certain medications that's not inside of the IV room. If it's something that's inside of the IV room, of course you follow like the flow, first in, first out. You'll do like you'll prep the doses that way. Like and it all depends upon it all depends upon who you work with, because some people knows how to work off the system. Like some people can work strictly off of dosage, and like they can knock out a lot of doses at one time. I know on night shift they tend to like inside of their hospital they will like let us like make like multi doses. So say if we have like 5 different Tylenol orders, they won't make you go like one for one, or even if it's like 6 different like Zofran orders, but they're all small doses. At night, they will allow you to combine all those doses, but then just separate them in the outgoing pathway, just like one patient per bin, like that. But during the daytime and of course during the evening time, like you just got to follow like the flow of first in first out. So even if it is the same dose, they just want you to just like work that way. But also it was another it is it's a lot of positions. So like, but because like you never know, like it's like what's crazy, because when I was pregnant, like, and I couldn't really necessarily be an IV, it was hard to get PO. But then like it's like because it's not a lot of people that's trained IV, and it's not a lot of people that's trained like in chemo. Like they'll just be like, oh no, Kyla, say come for a walk, please, while I'm on this call. They'll be like, oh no, like we can't have you over there. We gotta we gotta put you in IV. So it's just like beforehand, like it just used to be so much easier to like hop back and forth from IV to PO. But Tech 2 inside of the IV room is the exact same room like as the P, like when you go in at night, you start off with PO, you do your run, then you do the multi doses. Tech 3 inside of the IV room, a lot of times you'll just change the compounder. You'll change the compounder, and then you'll jump right into like to support whatever's needed for day med, because a lot of the times in a hospital like the oncology clinic is really really big. So whoever's the batch techs most of the time, they can't complete the entire work assignment at night by themselves. So a lot of the times whoever's tech 3 and whoever's the batch tech, depending upon like sometimes like the batch tech, I have to do like the non-sterile chemo compounding or epidurals because people have children in that hospital as well. But outside of like like those small assignments, and it could be something as small as, okay, you have to prepare 4 different epidurals. Now like someone that's completely skilled, like it's only going to take them about 2 hours to make epidurals. But when I tell you, when I first started, it used to take me 4.5 hours to not to get air inside of the goddamn cassette. It used to kill me. I used to be like, oh my god, how can your hand be so steady? But with practice and like constantly doing it, eventually you do like become a pro at it. So it's like a lot of time tech 3 and batch tech share responsibilities. Triage, in triage, a lot of the times like on the weekday versus the weekend, the workflow is different because triage is so busy. Beforehand you used to have to like help out in like the decentralized pharmacy, and you would have to help them prepare for the run, and then you'll go back down to triage. But because if we would have like a time frame between every shift, it would be like 3 hours, and there will be nobody inside of triage. Then whoever is like that shift triage tech, you'll come in here and his labels printed all the way into the next room from people that was in an emergency room. So they stopped that, and like now all they do is they like whoever the triage tech is, you just triaging. So when you're inside of the triage pharmacy, that's everything, that's like all ED stuff. So anything that's like printing from the pharmacy, it'll go there. Now, it was one other pharmacy that we had outside of the Onco clinic. Onco clinic, like a lot of times, like if you pick up the shifts on a weekend or on a weekdays, it's per order. So you like when you're in here, it's not like you're batching a bunch of items. You're only batching what's needed for that patient right then and there. But we had like a Riva pharmacy. Have you guys ever heard of that? Okay, so Riva is like this $10 million machine that like makes narc sticks. It makes like a lot of different like infusion bags, TPNs and stuff like that. So when you work inside of the Riva pharmacy, a lot of times you're assisting the machines. So it's like the machines is 4 big machines, and of course they're labeled, but only specific machines does like narc infusions, and only other, like it's like only one machine that does like TPNs, and then there's other machine that prepares like any type of like combined D4 and heparin bags and stuff like that. So when you're inside of there, you basically just gotta run the machines, like because the machines that do all the work for you for the most part. You gotta bag everything up. It's like this other machine that's inside of there, like called a cododometer. But when you're dealing with narcs inside of the Reba machine, you have to use like that cododometer. I guess that's like their way of like tracking the narcotic. Um, of course, like everything is done like still like with inside dosage inside and Epic, but inside of that Reva pharmacy, because the medication is made like in those machines, we still have to like quarantine the medicine, send it out for we still have to send it out for testing to make sure the sterility like that's within inside of the medicine is still like what the hospital requires. And then we basically just it's like a regular rotation. So there's never a time frame to where as though it's not narcs that we can like place inside of the Pyxis or place anywhere, because like we like the machines just make so many of them versus like like a regular like farm tech or something making a narc infusion. And a narc infusion can take you like sometimes 40 minutes to make, like depending upon like the milligrams and stuff within it. Yeah. Yeah, so like the cost of living in Philadelphia is insane. I'm trying to tell you, it's completely different than down here. Like no lie, like it was time frames to whereas though kids in Catholic school and like rent is $2,800 a month. So typically like I would work full time like at the hospital at night. And it like at one point I swear like during COVID, like before COVID, they will let us pick up so many shifts. And like you can pick up like so nobody will ever pick up two tech shifts. So you would not pick up to work inside of like the onco clinic and then choose the tech at night, because that's too extenuous on your body. But before COVID, you would be able to work inside of onco, work triage, and then work as a runner, like just so you could get the critical pay, like because that's basically how like us hospital techs operate and like make a living without doing so much. But they started like limiting like our critical pay. Like it, give me just a second. So sh- let me just check Eastern time, because of course you take your kids to the bus, but I know I have another. I got a Zoom meeting at 10, but it's 10 Eastern time. So I feel like as long as you call before then, yeah, because it's 9:22 Eastern. As long as you call before then, we should be good. Okay. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I be confused too, and I'm trying to lay my whole stuff out there real good, girl. Like, no, so I'm still in Texas. It's 8:23 here. Yeah, but it's 9:22 and on Eastern, because I have a Zoom meeting at 10. So, but I don't think it's gonna be that long. So if you wanna go, like if you wanna take your 10 and then call. Mhm. Yeah, so I got time for that then. Yeah, walk you hurry up, girl. Hurry up and come on back. All right. Now, my bad. I done these jobs be jobbing. We all know what when you out here and you it was a long time, it was a long conversation. Oh my god. But when we out here, we try and get these jobs, try and get these hospitals to pay us. We gotta what? You gotta sell your personality. You gotta sell your skills. So super long personality. However, it's definitely going to be worth it in the end, because I applied to some heavy shit. So okay. So like any given time, they be like, "Yo, hold on. Can I take my kids to the bus?" Girl, yeah, go take your kids to the bus. So like I'll try and like literally like find the best fit, because I'm trying to tell you, like initially I was supposed to move to Houston, but the job offer that I got was so fucking low. I'm like granted, I understand like the cost of living is cheaper down here, but if if I'm pulling in 75K like yearly, no overtime, no nothing, I can't get paid $20 an hour. I might as well sit back, get my disability, play games with my fucking current job, make it seem like a bitch can't work right now, get my motherfucking child support and live like that. So I literally was like I turned down the other job offer, but it was this real estate company that I was working with. They was like, oh well, even though you get a lot of money coming in from that, we still want to see a job offer. That's like telling a bitch on welfare, hey, don't get your welfare check, like come here and work, but they working for minimum wage. That shit don't make any sense. I would never do that. So trying to figure out, like trying to find what works best. And like since I've been down here, like I definitely been hitting up some fucking heavy hitters. No chance to ask for a raise at the current job. No, you know what's crazy? I got a raise. Yo, I fucking got a raise, though. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've been on medical leave of absence. Now I lied to her a little bit. I've been on my medical leave of absence since March. But I got a raise. I got an email the other day and it was like, oh, congratulations, you have received your yearly merit raise, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting there like, oh, look at this. Now I'm hoping on some real shit they don't want to accommodate me. I really am because, like, I mean, shit, I'm trying to get disability and transition to my motherfucking new state, like, with ease. So I'm cool with that. You said that's just to cope with fucking inflation. Hell yeah. So I lied to you the fuck not. I be here for it. I cannot make this shit up. I be fucking here for it. I be like, yeah, no, for sure. The proposed raise. But I didn't even care because it's like, all right, my disability had ended on the 18th. And what's crazy though is because I'm sitting there like, all right, my doctor wrote paperwork for me to go back to work, but it was me coming back with accommodations. Now, who cares to go back to work part time, still getting full time pay? That's dumb. Like, I didn't care about that. But of course, the job was like, oh, we gotta see if we're able to accommodate you, like, or we're just gonna place you on long-term disability while we figure things out. So right now, a bitch is getting administrative pay. All that shit is green. So I don't even give a fuck for real. Cause I mean, like, to me it's like one of those things. Kyla, you can come back. To me, it's like one of those things. It's like it's bittersweet. Like, because at the listen, at the end of the day, it's like when I was there, like of course I went through like a bunch of, like, I feel like because I changed like my outward self. So when I was younger, I would jump to slap a bitch. I would jump to like really like just be on some crazy like nonsensical shit. But when I got my record expunged, like, I started living life by the fucking Lord, okay? I got my record expunged. I became a productive fucking member of society. No, I really can't deal with like work stressors like that. And inside of that fucking job, like, bro, I was getting harassed. Not gonna lie, I got a comfortable job working at home. Listen, I be streaming. Like, I lied to you the fuck now. I started off like going on my little rants on Instagram and shit. When I started off going on my little rants on Instagram, somebody was like, yo, why don't you just make a podcast? And I was like, what? Like, I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, I'm not even ghetto no more. Like, I'm not ghetto no more. And I'm trying to live life right by the Lord. But not even gonna lie to you, like, it actually kind of worked out for me because the moment that I started like putting myself on other platforms, I started getting contracts. Like, I got a contract with Apple Podcasts. I have a contract with Twitch, YouTube. Like, I did have one with fucking Facebook and Instagram, but of course I lost that shit dealing with jealous ass bitches. Like, because it's one of those things to where as though, like, if somebody come for me, like, bitch, I'm coming for you. But a lot of the times, like, coming from where I come from, bitches will come for you with no backup. They coming for you with no nothing standing behind it. So it just be like a motherfucker throwing a jab. So I'm like, okay, this bitch trying to low key throw a jab. All right, I got you. I got one for you. So in those type of situations, in those type of situations, it definitely makes things like hella difficult because mm, it's 8:30. Let me see what time this fucking flight is. It definitely makes shit hella difficult because it's I think me suppressing like when somebody being racist or when somebody being ignorant and I'm not responding back in ignorance at work, that shit had me having crazy ass migraines. Like when I tell you like my migraines was like taking me the fuck out. Like the last time I was at work, I had a migraine so fucking bad I had to go to the hospital and I actually got like admitted and everything because they had to give me like a cocktail. And a cocktail was I guess like wherever like my MRI levels and shit was like when I checked into the hospital. I'm trying to tell you, I already got thick ass glasses. I got my contacts in now, but man, I couldn't see. Like I was throwing up. Like I couldn't like stand up straight. That shit was bad. But what I would say though is like during that whole entire time frame, like when I was when I was like on my medical leave of absence, and it was just like a lot of shady shit going on at my job too. I of course I reported it to like the Equal Opportunity Bureau or whatever. And currently like we have some things pending around the like legally being discriminated at work. So I like for me, like in terms of like if they're able to accommodate me, if they're not able to accommodate me, I wouldn't give a shit one way or another. Just give me my goddamn paycheck, and all in well because I already started my transition of like moving down to Texas. Like I already like got a house and everything. Let me see. So jumping back to the original story because you just see me tell that joint real quick. Um, the girl, okay, listen. My whole thing is, I feel like everything is just like trial and error. Like you never would know like how some shit is going to plan out for you. What if you don't get that shit a try? Like one thing I tell my fucking kids, like all you can do is try. You try your best, like you do your best, like everything should be okay. If everything is not okay, guess what? I'm fucking 35 years old. Like career wise, I just figured out fucking 3-4 years ago what I wanted to do career wise. Only thing like I give myself a motherfucking pat on the fucking back. I never sold ass and I never stripped. So to some people, they be thinking like stripping is like your only way of life or whatever. No, I just feel like it's very much the lazy way. Not only is it the lazy way, it's so many things you could do out here for fucking money. Like and like like nothing against those who oh shit. Uh, Nothing against those who do strip and like they strip and they got crazy ass businesses off of it. But for those people that's just out here that's just like senselessly doing it, then that's when it becomes a problem. But no, I never stripped, never sold ass. I got my ass done simply because I wanted that shit done. And okay, like, and I've been fortunate enough, even though like I'm on here right now and I'm popping shit about my stupid ass husband, or yeah, I don't see it at this point either. Like, don't get me wrong, like I go to strip clubs and like only reason why like I do be like tipping a lot when I'm in a strip club because it's like for one, some of the bitches, not all the bitches, some of the bitches be extremely fucking pretty. And other bitches, a lot of the times it be like, yo, if you're at this point in life, like nothing, hand me him, because you come on, baby, nothing should have you to the point to where as though you willing to allow a lot of motherfuckers degrade you at one time just for a fucking paycheck. So a lot of the times, like I do be on some shit like, all right, let me recycle the money back. Him and his Binky, let me recycle the money back into the fucking community. Fuck it. Let me help these hoes the fuck out. But I do have an issue with all right, Kyla, go tell them I'm about to screenshot this so you could tell them we need a shuttle to the airport. Cause if this 11, 10, 10 we're gonna leave in about 30 minutes, but we don't need it to the main airport. We need it to the other airport, but I think the other airport is still only like 7 minutes away or something like that. Turn that air on medium, please. What's the other airport called? Hobby. Yeah. So for me, I texted to you though. For me, I don't be turn on medium, but put it. There's no medium. Oh shit! Well, turn it down at 68. So for me, I don't be. Wait, who the hell is this? Hello. Yep. There I go. So one the VA was remote. Like it was remote up until like January of like no, it was like December 23. I think yeah, like December 23. Now after like that, like when I started that job, it was like I got trained regularly, but then COVID happened. So when COVID happened, it was like a lot of like processing like prior authorizations and like scripts through like this program that was like that they gave us on like these laptops and stuff that they gave us from the hospital. So that worked out for a long time until they wanted us to come back full time. But when they wanted us to come back full time, I was already like midway through my training at the children's hospital, so I had to let it go. So yeah, like that's kind of how it was. Like when I was like going through like my little process of elimination, when I was holding down 2 jobs, it was like, okay, which job that was I getting the most exposure at, and I was learning multiple skills. So not just necessarily like staying in one field. Like when I was at the VA, that was like a lot of administrative work, not necessarily hands on like farm work. So that got let go. The East Lehigh Pharmacy, like that was for the most part, that was part time. It was part time. It was extra money, but like I said, had kids. Like I still got kids, of course, but they were in Catholic school at that time frame. So Catholic school, like I mean, I'm trying to tell you, they do not give you no discounts if you like because you gotta do it through your taxes. I swear to God, like the last year that they did Catholic school, because I've been homeschooling them the past 2 years. My best friend was like, bro, just don't file all your taxes and then amend it and see if they could give you a scholarship. That was a waste of time. Then I had to like go through all this stuff to like amend my taxes. But like it took there like originally like my oldest daughter, her tuition was $800. My youngest daughter, her tuition was $600. And then the boys, like I got 3 kids in elementary, their tuition was $350 each. So when I tell you, like I'm like, the bills was knocking, and then don't let them do oh, curse word, my bad. Don't let them do extra curriculums inside of these Catholic schools. That's like a dish. I'm trying to tell you, it was additional money. It was killing me. But what I would say though is like even like with their dads and stuff helping out, like because I never allowed my kids to go to like public schools inside of like Philadelphia, like I always tried to like just make sure like all right, they're going to a good Catholic school, but they still can like do the sports and stuff. So yeah, I'm trying to tell you that with the cost of living, you got to maintain a couple jobs doing it. But after a while, like I stopped because it was once I got pregnant, it was just too much because I have a 1-year-old now. So when I got pregnant, I just simply just was working at the hospital. And when I was working at the hospital, of course, like they will let me pick up like the lazy shifts, like the triage shifts and stuff like that, like without it being an issue. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. And like, if I find like remote work from time to time, I do. I mean, I do like fix people credit. So of course, like that's like an extra side gig money. Like you find other ways.
Right.
Yeah.
So was East Lee, is that how you say it, or East Lee?
No, easily high.
East Lee. Was that on site?
No, that was on site. That was on site. So, I'm not sure if you're familiar with like the big hospitals in Philadelphia, but that was like a pharmacy that was ran like directly with Temple, like Episcopal Hospital. So, like to be honest, a lot of drug addicts came through there because they were getting like prescribed medicine to get off of drugs or whatever. So that area was like prominent for that. So it was like a sub clinic, like a Sebastian clinic, if that makes sense.
So you were like actually filling prescriptions for them too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Rite Aid as a lead pharmacy tech, what were your responsibilities there?
Oh my goodness, everything. Rite Aid ain't never had no darn workers. I that that's what drove me away from there. Like, don't get me wrong. Like when I worked at Rite Aid, and I worked at Rite Aid like soon as I finished tech school, I would say they had the best systems, but the problem is it was only ever me and Miss Lee. And Miss Lee did not do nothing but check me. So I'm trying to tell you, it would be days I would be like, "Yo, you sure you don't want to hire nobody? Like, I can't be in here with you all day, Miss Lee. This is crazy. I got kids. I gotta go pick them up from daycare." She literally would be like, "You don't want to go pick them up from daycare and come back?" I'm like, "Coming back is crazy." So I cannot make this up to you. Like, I stayed there for a long time because it was peaceful. It was only ever me and Miss Lee. Then eventually, she hired like this, like she was like a teenager, like she was like 19. She was a good worker because it stopped Miss Lee from trying to ask me to come back to work, and I was only working, 9 to 5. So the other girl would work the remaining of the shift. But what was like my turning point from Rite Aid, and I left there, because like the area I was in like Center City, but it was like uh what's the proper terms for it? It was a gay male. I don't know if we're allowed to say that, but I'm gonna say it was a gay male. He was trying to like give Miss Lee like a fake prescription for Percocets. Now, once she verified that it wasn't verifiable, he hopped the counter. He hopped the counter. He kicked everything over. Like, not only did he kick everything over, I'm trying to protect little old Miss Lee. I moved her to the back. This old man Otis, the little security guard, he did not help nothing. Like, he let this guy like snatch all the stuff. Like, he wasn't even like, he did snatch Percocets, but he snatched like stuff like it was like promethazine. It was like heart medication, like a Atenolol and stuff like that. I don't think he knew what he was taking. He just was grabbing stuff. Then my friend was the store owner, the store manager. He beat her up so bad he fractured her arm. We had to go to court for this for 3 whole years because he did all of that, and he broke my friend arm. It was just so much. I'm like, yo, how are we in Center City and we don't even have like anyone to protect us? Like, no. And like, what's crazy, when he soccer punched my friend, he threw her into like the wreck. I tried to run and grab her to like help her or whatever, but she was already like beat up. But I didn't even hear it until afterwards because I was in the back because Miss Lee was scared because he had climbed over the countertop. So it was so ghetto. Oh my god! Oh my lord! It was so ghetto. It was.
You're the second person that told me that someone reached over the counter.
Yo, it was crazy. And like the guy, he was gay, but I think was he trans? I couldn't tell if he was transgender because this was the time like he had a mask on. This was definitely after COVID, and it was definitely like, I want to say like 2021, 2022 or something like that. But he did so much. But like my poor little friend, I'm 5'6", 180 pounds. She's 5'2", about 110 pounds. She was beat up so badly I could. So, it was a mess though. But then when we went to court, each and every time we went to court, they were saying he wasn't even competent enough to stand trial. So my poor little friend got beat up, got her arm fractured. We got robbed, like stuff thrown at us, and it was nothing nobody did. And poor old man Otis didn't protect nobody, but he had a security job. That was way too much for me. I, I was like, oh no, this is a lot. I can't be doing this. And you would think like in Philly, like Center City is supposed to be like definitely like high volume for like police. Yeah, the cops was nowhere to be found. You know, it's I'm trying to tell you that was a hot mess. But like overall, outside of that experience, I would say like that week it was a bunch of those type of people like trying to pass off like the fake script. But what I would say though is Rite Aid definitely shows you a lot. Like, of course, I started like learning immunizations over there, but their systems is so much better than like the CVS's, the little independent pharmacies. Like their systems pick up like if this person has been like trying to pass off like fake scripts for the past like whatever like it like whatever database they use is just a strong database. Yeah, yeah, I like that. But no other system has been like that this far yet. Hmm. Okay. I'm trying to tell you it's crazy. Yes. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So even with the like with them get like once oh come on baby even with them giving me the temporary cert what I have to do like, you saying I would have to like individually do the IV cert. Okay, I see what you're saying. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Cause then while I'm at the airport, I can call the pharmacy where I really don't think because I know like going through the PTCB, like everything is like requirements. So it's like they'll be like, you have to have gone to school or you have to have worked 1,500 hours in IV. I've been working like 3.5, almost 4 years in IV. So I don't think I would have to like retake like a course or something like that for it.
Well, and did you get IV certified through Children's or no?
I can ask, like, you know what's crazy? Like we get so many different trainings. Um, I I'm trying to tell you, it's hard to keep track. Like literally, like even like we're going back and forth with them now. Like it was stuff in there, like oh yeah, renew this cert. So sometimes I could get like you get lost in it. I'm not even gonna lie. I could look on like my training panel myself, but I could also just like ask like my supervisor. But I I can't even tell you if I am or if I'm not. Like, but I know darn well I got verifiable experience of working in Onco the past 3.5 years. So, and regardless, I know I can sit for a test, and that's what's important. But soon as she emailed me because I mean I called them because it's what time is it Eastern? Let's check Eastern time. Uh it's 9:50 Eastern. Yep. So soon as I had my meeting, I can call the pharmacy board and I could go from there.
All right, sounds good. And I'll text you my information too.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. Yeah, thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
What up, Karan?
Yeah, I'm in section,
Wait.
My unemployment, but I'm going back to work.
Oh, they let you go. Well, wait, I'm gonna call you back because I gotta hop in a Zoom meeting real quick.
Oh, okay.
All right. Kyla, come on. Girl, you done sat with me through a whole goddamn interview. But my whole thing though is I'm gonna hop back on here because I ain't even get a chance to like really pop my shit. I gotta go to this fucking airport. Damn, I gotta wash this nut ass hoodie down here. No, so the thing is, she wants like I'm already like PTCB certified. So she wants me to like basically she's saying Texas I gotta have like my IV certification. So I don't know one way or another. Oh yeah, that's her contact information. One way or another, I worked in fucking IV for the past 3-4 years. Like that shit, I could get it. It ain't that big of a deal. But I'm gonna have to hop back in for drama though, because I ain't even get to like really pop my shit. I ain't really get to pop my shit because I forgot all about that damn call. Like I'm fucking up time zones and shit. But y'all stay the fuck tuned. Matter of fact, I gotta hop in this Zoom meeting from 10. I'm gonna hop back on here because what time is my flight? My flight at 11:15. This meeting shouldn't be long because this shit about my gun license. Like, but like I said, when bitches, baby, I want you to calm down. Hand me my bag, Kyla. When bitches be hating, that shit be sad because bitches will go through extreme measures just with him my headphones. Bitches will go through extreme measures just to create a fake ass, false ass narrative. Like, okay. Bitches will go through like extreme measures just to create fake ass, false ass narratives. Like people is beefing whole time. Like I can't even make this shit the fuck up. The bitches that lied to like fuck with my gun license and shit, family. But that's how that shit be. Bitches be mad because they be complacent, they be fucking bums in life. And like when they don't go nowhere or get nowhere, they try to fucking cause hectic to other motherfuckers' lives. So I didn't even like basically I had lost my gun license and everything because them bitches was like, oh, you trying to shoot me. I said shoot you is crazy. My nut ass was fucking streaming online when this fucking shit happened. So granted, like I said, I got out of the shit because I had a paid attorney, but yeah, no. But hold up. But when it comes to like just like this shit that's going on right now, this shit that's going on right now is stupid. And it's stupid just because I can hold this laptop while I go down because what it's 54. Yeah, I'm about to hop in here now. It's stupid because I hate when bitches come into play and they newly fucking with a nigga and they don't know they plays. That shit be like, bro, all you gotta do is fucking play your role. Old bitches do like and where my charger at, Kyla? Old bitches like myself, we do not give a fuck about fucking new girlfriends, nothing the fuck like that. Like motherfuckers don't even be knowing why people's situations and shit be fucking ending. Motherfuckers be breaking up, situations be ending because niggas be out here fucking up their relationships and shit, getting incurable STDs. Like, bro, I'm not signing up for a incurable STD for no nigga. So it'd be like that should be like, bro, miss me with the indirect shit. But all this like the bitch want to say I got fake beef with her. Bitch, you've been throwing shots at me for a month and I didn't even know you fucking existed. So, but when I'm throwing direct jabs, is oh, who are you? Bitch, you know exactly who the fuck I am. That's why the fuck you was throwing your fucking jabs. Like, what the fuck? But no, I'ma hop the fuck back on in a minute. So I gotta go to this airport, but I still gotta have this meeting for my fucking gun permit. So I'm about to do that, and then I'm gonna hop back on YouTube. So give me to like 10:30 because when I talked to the cops, they said it shouldn't take that long. So I'll be back. I'm gonna post the time. So tap back in. And thank you, girl, for sticking around.